What if I told you that everything you need to succeed is already inside you, just waiting to be unleashed? But here's the catch. You need to harness the power of your ego. I know it sounds strange, right? Ego is often seen as a negative force, something that leads to arrogance, selfishness, and conflict. But what if I told you there's another side to ego, a side that can propel you to heights you never thought possible? Welcome to the Blue Lock philosophy of ego, a mindset that pushes you to be the best, even when the odds seem impossible. In this video, we're going to break down the true power of ego and how you can use it to dominate your competition, achieve your goals, and unlock a version of yourself you never thought possible. The birth of ego. Let's start with a story from Blue Lock, one of the most powerful anime out there, where ego isn't just a character trait, it's the key to success. The story follows Isagi, a young soccer player who starts off as just another player, blending in with the rest. He's unsure of himself, lacks the cutting edge, and has no real identity as a player. But that all changes when he learns a powerful truth. Ego is what sets the best apart from the rest. Ego isn't just about being arrogant or thinking you're better than others. It's about having a deep belief in your own ability. It's the fire that burns within you, the burning desire to become the best. It's the confidence to break free from the norm, to reject the idea of being just another face in the crowd. Think of Isagi. At first, he's just another player with dreams, but he learns to recognize and tap into his ego. He stops caring about fitting in and starts embracing what makes him different. He trains harder, he thinks faster, and eventually he becomes the one everyone else is trying to beat. And guess what? The same applies to you. You have the potential to rise above the competition, but you need the courage to confront your own weaknesses and push past them. Ego is your ally in that fight, using ego for self-improvement. I've been where you are. I know what it's like to feel stuck, to feel weak, and like everyone else is way ahead of you. I've been the guy scrolling through social media, seeing everyone living their dream lives while I felt like a failure. I was constantly comparing myself to others, thinking, why is everyone else doing so well and I'm stuck? Social media, school, life, everything seemed to mock me. But something happened that changed my life forever. I watched a video of a guy my age, living a life I could only dream of. He was thriving. I was stuck. I felt small. But then something inside me stirred. For the first time, I felt my ego kick in. I asked myself, how much of a pathetic coward can someone be who never tries? In that moment, my ego became the spark I needed. It wasn't about hating that person. It was about seeing their success and saying, I want that. I can have that. I will have that. In that moment, I made a decision to stop feeling sorry for myself and start taking action. Creating your rival. Here's a method I use to unlock my ego, and I'm going to share it with you right now. The rival framework. The concept is simple but powerful. You create an imaginary rival, give them a name, create a backstory for them, imagine their strengths, their work ethic, their habits. Think about what this person would do every single day, no matter how tired, no matter how they feel. Your rival doesn't quit. They show up every single day. They put in the work. Now, whenever you feel lazy or unmotivated, think of your rival. Picture them waking up at 3 a.m., grinding their way through the same task you're avoiding. They're ahead of you right now, simply because they're putting in the work you're too lazy to do. How does that make you feel? It should drive you crazy. This isn't about comparing yourself to others in a negative way. This is about using your ego to fuel your own progress. Compete against that version of yourself you created. Someone who is relentless, who pushes harder than anyone else. The best part? You can actually become that person. You can emulate their actions, think like them, and perform like them. If you do this consistently, you'll find yourself constantly improving, surpassing your own limits, and pushing through barriers you never thought possible. Turning ego into action. Here's the hard truth. Ego alone isn't enough. It gets you started, but motivation fades. We've all felt pumped up one day and lost that drive the next. What separates winners from losers is discipline. You can't rely on motivation to carry you through tough days. That's when discipline kicks in. It's a skill, one that can be developed over time. It's about doing the hard work even when you don't feel like it. Discipline makes you consistent. If you master it, you'll keep showing up and pushing, even when it's hard. That consistency is what turns you into a winner. Embracing the struggles. It's not easy. You'll face obstacles and doubt yourself. But remember, no one is born disciplined. Just like learning push-ups, every day you try, you improve. Like Isagi from Blue Lock, you'll face setbacks, but it's in those moments you'll grow the most. Embrace the struggle. Your ego can either break you or build you. Choose to let it build you. You can overcome any obstacle. The only thing standing between you and success is your decision to take action. Your ego can drive you, but discipline turns that drive into consistent action.